Continuing with our theme on T-shirts or one-liners, I'd like to look at another one. And this is another phrase that I read once in a book, came out as a one-liner. I'd love to stick it on a T-shirt. And it really got me thinking. And it said the following: you will only change once your misery factor exceeds your fear factor. You will only change once your misery factor exceeds your fear factor. We are normally people who don't like to change. We'll do everything we can not to change. So we'll make plans and we'll do everything to compromise on doing much change in our lives. But often we know we have to. For example, if you have a great vision or some goals that you've set and you've put them out there, and you know that in order to get up that mountain to those goals and that vision, you're going to have to change some personal habits. You're going to have to change some things that you're doing with your time management. You're going to have to change maybe even your job or where you live. You know that you're not going to get to that vision of your desired future unless you make the changes. So sometimes we've got to shift from that fear to the misery factor. Now, you might say, Mary, gee, that's great news for a talk for you to come and tell us going from bad to worse, from the frying pan into the fire. But sometimes we are just so used to our little patch that we need to get thrown out the nest. We need to get pushed beyond our limits and our boundaries. The blessing of it is that when you actually become miserable enough to make the change is moving in the direction of the mountain you're trying to climb to get to the next level. And once you get there, it really, really works. Now, I speak to people who are very good with exercise. Before they were exercising, some of them were well overweight and very unfit, and getting up at such a time in the morning to go and exercise was a very difficult thing. Today, those people are up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, on their bicycles, training, and they're doing huge races in record times because they have totally taken themselves to the next level. So a couple of questions to ponder. The first question is, what does your next level look like? Just thinking one area of your life, maybe your health, maybe your business, maybe your family, whatever it might be. But think of what that next level looks like. Now, look at where you're standing right now. Do you feel like a grasshopper or a giant in the sight of that picture? Many times we feel like a grasshopper. We feel so small. The deal is that you need to become as big as that giant in front of you. You need to become and exceed the size of your giant. So the giants that are in front of you are actually trying to tell you how big you have to become. And so when we become fearful and then miserable enough, we'll say, I'll take on that giant. This is the Goliath I must slay. And once we've taken it on, we get over our emotional side and we move to that next level. The beauty of it is that once you get to that next level, you'll never go back. Once you've seen the height of a high mountain, we've been on the heights of a high mountain, and you've seen that view, no one can ever take that view away from you. And you'll never want to climb another small mountain again. You'll go for a bigger mountain next time and next time. So if you're going to wear that shirt, that your misery factor must exceed your fear factor, you won't have to wear it for long, but learn to embrace the discomfort of the climb.